Right, so testing audio. Brilliant. Okay. Right. So I'm Bez the Cursed, and this is my Elden Ring video. I've been playing for a while, but I don't really broadcast for him much, or just do it to mess around and have something to watch. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of weapons I want to test, and that's the main reason I'm doing this video. Yeah, so let's see. I'll have to go to a different area to test the power. Okay. Also, my controller pulls to the left constantly, so I'm always battling that. So if suddenly something just goes spinning or it looks a bit wild, it's not how I play, it's just I'm fighting a dodgy controller as well. So, where are we going? Let's go and test in the capital. Let's go Avenue Balcony. Good place to start. So while we're waiting, I'd like to say thank you to Hex Ritual, a streamer I've been following recently. Brilliant gamer, top lad, and he's given me a place to share these as well. So if you're watching this and you appreciate it, shout out to him. Okay. Right, so let's have a look at these weapons then. Okay, so let's start with the golden epitaph. Holy sword. I've put a bit on this because I find holy swords are extremely useful in most of the dungeons. At some point you whip it out and you don't have to mess around hitting that double tap on the skeletons so they don't get back up, and other benefits as well. So this one gives you just a buff, if I believe. Let's have a look. So last rites. Okay. Let's see what this one's like. Nice little buff. I'm not going to go into the buffs and power boosts and stuff, but this is an effective little weapon. Quick, powerful. It's a decent holy sword, to be honest. It's nothing special. Personally, I wouldn't say it's anything special, but as the stats speak for themselves, really. It's a nice little one-handed weapon. Next is the coded sword. Now, I like the idea of this one because the skill, a unique skill, is unblockable blade, but it is a purely holy damage sword. If you look, 0 physical attack, pure holy power. Now I've only just recently started like messing around with the weapon, so this has got nothing on it, so I don't know how powerful this can be, but it is fun. Especially if you get a group of undead and they come up from the graveyards and you're just running around. It is fantastic because you grab a load of them, get them to follow you, and then unblockable. So even if they're all walking to shields or some sort, that is a powerful holy damage. Okay, let's see what it does on something human. Whoa! Yeah, I don't want to mess with lightning arrows at the minute. Okay, someone down here, normally. Oh, there he is. So, switch to the shield. Okay, woo! Yeah, lightning damage. No, a bit too far away. There we go. Oh no, I ran out of mojo. Noob. Okay. No. See, I really got to get the range down with this, because I'm not doing myself any favours really. Whoa! Easy, tiger. So yeah, I mean the weak damage there. I should have peeled better. But it is difficult when you're constantly turning left as well. That's why I haven't been playing properly recently. So this isn't really the place to use that sort of weapon, but you get an idea with my poor instruction. But you've got to find the range in these things as well. I'm used to a two-handed sword with a good range, but nothing that arcs like that. So, you know, I'm going to suck to start. Okay, so let's well, more than I thought. Just gonna have a look around, see what's around here. If anyone doesn't know this area, yeah, it's a good area. It's a fun area when you get here. It depends on the take of fun, to be honest. There we go, that's what I'm after. It is a nightmare with this camera, our strafes constantly. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just not starting well. Okay, so my weapons demonstration is poor. Got off to a really bad start. Oh well. I'm not a patient person. I don't like loading times. Oh, if there's loads of background noise, I do apologise. It's probably the washing machine. Okay, right, so anyway, you get the idea. That one has a beautiful arc on it. Great holy damage. I can imagine it's extremely good at top end. But the thing is, I don't tend to YouTube or Google anything or look at anything until I've got the weapon or until I've done the actual thing. So currently going blind, so I could be very wrong. Anyway. So one of my favourites for a lot of fights is the Knight's Greatsword. I've added the Chilling Mist just because I like a bit of frost damage. It helps with more than you'd think. Very useful sword. Yeah, I always do. This was my very first weapon, and my very first weapon always gets the full treatment, and it will always be used. I don't know, I've just got this thing. First weapon is the weapon. The one you'll see me playing with the most, however, is the Blasphemous Blade. I love this weapon. It is fantastic. Fire based, extremely good for my playstyle. Combinations as well. It's got a great strength, dex, and faith. No, yeah. And the best thing about this is this. I mean, I just demonstrate it. So besides it looking cool, is this button. Now this is extremely powerful for a lot of mobs. Stupid sometimes how powerful it can be. So let's go and give him a whack. Hello. Beautiful weapon. Got his attention. Bring it round and we'll give him a whack. And look at that. Absolute there. Beautiful. It also does a knockback, hits for mad damage, and there's an area that people farm birds. They sit there and reset after they shoot a bird, let it drop and reset. Seems like major boring waste of time to me, but there's an area, just that area is full of these, I can't remember what they're called, the frog type men, bald heads, weird, they do cartwheels, you'll know. And this blade, if you get them in a line, in a perfect line, two of the power, the unique skills will wipe them out in about 12,000-13,000 runes in the space of seconds. And the swamp area, if you want to farm some runes and not just be one shot, run off, back, reset, go down into the swamp area or the blood swamp and just unleash with this. It's phenomenally fast. It is really good. That's the blasphemy blade. As you can see, I kind of balance my stats, but I'm mostly strength dex. But this is my first playthrough, so I don't particularly do anything wild. I just steady the board, and so I can play with a bit of everything. And then when I go to New Game Plus, I'll have a whole style. Yeah, I'm liking the dragon stuff as well at the minute, so it's leaning towards that. But it's a developing game, so I change quite a lot, as you may well see if you watch. Anyway, yeah, recommended for any two-handed great swords, because this is what I use mostly, is two-handed great swords. Shield as backup. Yeah. So this one then, this is the bloody Alice. I have no idea how I got half of these weapons, because I just sort of ran through killing stuff. And so this one, thrust weapon, I think is like a giant rapier. Anyway, let's have a look. Looks pretty cool. I like it, yeah. So let's have a look. What's the skill on it? And that is unique skill. It's a back off. That's a combination as well. Okay, so is this any good? So let's have a look. Ooh. Okay, I need to be a bit faster with a combo then. Oh yeah. Oh, I do like that. That could be deadly. I don't know though. I don't know if I've got the skill with this blade to. Oh, I do like it. Yeah, very nice. Let's go and have a look, see if I can have a poke at the one down here. It's not this one, it's the next one, isn't it? I can hear them cast those arrows. Oh, this pad does my head in. I'll get a new one soon. Oh, is it we're following that. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, and oh no, I missed that one. Okay, so that's fluid. Oh shit. That was a bit close, mate. Yeah, easy. Oh, I do like it. I think with a bit of practice, this could be a very useful weapon. Oh, stab. No, got it. Oh, and blood loss on it. Okay. That. Missed that one. I need to get the range on these things. Oh, just. Oh. Too eager. That'll do. Anyway. So I like it. I don't usually use pokey weapons. Bit lame in some ways. They don't seem to be. I don't know. I've never had a good experience with them, but that looks like it could be very useful. Okay, take a bit of getting used to. Nice. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna. I'll probably Google that later and come back on my next run and let people know what it's like. Brilliant. So that was the bloody Helice. Yeah, whatever. This one I picked up because everyone was saying, "Oh yeah, bloody slash, it's amazing, it's amazing." I didn't really have a katana at the time or anything, anything like that. So this was a stand-in, I think. Can't really remember. I just had it in the inventory. Sounded good. But everyone knows bloody slash, I think, by now. If you've come across the game, that is an immensely powerful move. It will slice and dice. Shall we reset? Let's reset, see if I've never really used it, so I don't know how this is going to go. Okay. So, it's probably best not to do it two-handed, but it'll probably be easier that way. Right, let's see if I can sneak up on it. Probably not going to be able to sneak. Got it. So yeah, bloody slash is probably not very powerful. You know, this is a weak weapon, I think. It's just that I wanted to see what it does. It's not bad. I mean, hey, don't you come in with your bows? Oh crap! I've got the worst weapons. Right, come here. Missed the way there. Oh, I get the shield out. Oh, that's... Ah! Yeah, you sneaky bastard. Did I forget to... Oh, I forgot to go back down there and get my runes, didn't I? Oh well. Okay. So let's see about groups. Right, so if anyone didn't, didn't see there, I just got abused by some knights because I wasn't really. I don't even know why I'm bothered going back. It's like 2,000 soldiers. Wait, I forgot about you. You got me last time. Sneaky turd. Oh, now your mates are doing. Up. There we are, right. Okay, you want some. Yep. You know what, I should have just ran shit on. Yeah. Oh, you don't hear. He's pissed. Why he's pissed now? Right, I really need to stop messing around and actually get on with what I'm doing. So anyway, this is a prime example of what can happen if you don't take the game seriously. Okay. So I'm not going to be any sort of streamer, or I'm just going to do my play sessions. I might be with audio, there might not be. So anyone who watches my stuff, I appreciate it. And I will set up a better system, because at the minute I'm just throwing it up on YouTube. So anyone wants to watch, Bez the Cursed, underscores between. Okay, right, so let's on with the weapon testing. Right, so we have next in line Bloodhound's Fang. Now this is a beautiful weapon. Powerful, quick, great combination, causes bleed. This is a big thing in this game, and the skill on it, it's a great little skill, which causes you to pretty much like the Epitar in a way. No, not the Epitar. What was it? The bloody Hellies. That's powerful. But the best thing about this weapon is the fact that you can boost it, and you can just put whatever you want on it. So it's got bleed, and then you can have your magic, your holy, your fire, your dragon wound, anything you need. I go for poison a lot of the times, just because poison's brilliant and very effective on the whole. Although Scarlet Rot is better, so if you've got the access to Scarlet Rot stuff, that's where it's at. I do have the arrows for it. I need to farm some bits. But yeah, I don't really use much of the, just every now and again. I tend to load my units up with a mimic for the mimic, so if I've got stuff in here, it'll tend to be for my mimic. So depending on the boss, the situation, if it's a fire boss, I go throw some ice pots in there, or you counter it in whatever ways works for you, really. I mean, that's just what I do. But this bloody Fang is, the Bloodhound's Fang is fantastic. Nice smooth weapon, some nice movement out of it, very powerful, and a nice wind up attack. So very handy weapon for anyone at all, no matter what play style. If you like swing a sword, this is a weapon you can get down with. So smooth, and then you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a great weapon. Just if you want a two-hander, if you want to play with a two-hander, that's the way to go. It's got a bit of everything: strength, speed, ability to boost. Yeah, do it. Worth a try. Okay, so on to, let's see what's next. Oh, I'm not even going to try and say that. I'll just embarrass myself. There you go. You can read it for yourself. This I found. I can't even remember where, but I thought, oh, katana. Yeah, but that's a bit heavy. Well, I thought, well, that's a bit of an heavy one. Must be a big one. It's massive. Look at it. I mean, look at it. It's really good. It's nice and smooth. Anything with a katana. If you've never used them, if you've ever used them, you know what to expect. You can switch out the ashes. I mean, I might go over a different video with ashes and stuff, but yeah, eventually. But this one's a standard hold, stab, stab. Great, it is effective. I'm not going to go and use it on anything because I haven't really played with katanas. I can't imagine it'd be much different than my... but it has a very nice length on it, the reach on that, especially for things like dragons and yeah, giants. That's the blade. Nice and light, nice and mobile. And decks, mostly decks. Yeah, worth a look. Moonveil. Again, I've only just recently acquired this. As you can tell, I've not touched it at all. I was watching Hex Ritual streaming, and we were talking about this. And then I spent 3 hours going backwards through all the things I'd missed, and found this little bad boy. So, highly rated katana. Again, the unique skill is great. Apparently, again, it's just what I've heard. I haven't looked into them. So, but this, I can't use it effectively, so I might not get the best out of it. But let's see what's what. Okay, so you, yeah, I get you. Stick a bit of the old buffs on there, and that could be a tasty little weapon. So I have no idea, to be honest. It's just, there it is. That's its base stats. Anyone looking at katanas, apparently that's one of the best. You will have to get your intuck though. But then most builds with these are decks in. Yeah, I can see the allure of it. Okay, so the Moonveil. One of my, I beat the Godskin. What was it? It was the Apostate, I think it was. It's up on a hill anyway. Fantastic little fight. Very weird, but he got me this. Yeah, great little weapon. Twin blade. Smooth. Lovely moveset. Absolutely fantastic for a dex, and I put lightning on it just because if you're smashing something quickly and it backs off and you need a boost, lightning bolt. This was just for shits and giggles. I literally wanted to see what it looked like, and great little weapon, fun. You see it's got lightning on there, it's quite powerful, very fast, decent weight on it. Yeah, worth a look. It's the Peeler. There is a better one out there, I do believe. Looks like a lightsaber when you got the blood buff on it. Yeah. Okay, so that's the twin blades. Now axes. I tend to play a lot of games. I tend to play dual wield axes with a bow and arrow, and I haven't got around to doing it yet in this game because I like my two-handers as well. For these sorts of games, you need the power. But the Ice Rend hatchet is, yeah, it's great, powerful. Frostbite is so effective in this game. People underestimate it until they run into it properly. And see how devastating it can be. I mean, I'm decent level, I'm not weak. Went over to find an ice dragon which gave me a frostbite pasting. Like, I mean, I'd encountered frostbite, nothing that had really troubled me. I was in for a shock. This is Hoarfrost Stomp. This was a speedrunner favourite apparently, that's what I heard. People using this, brilliantly effective though. you know, give it some, and then get the old stomp and carry on. Nice charge up weapon, just what you'd expect from an axe, really. And yeah, even though it's been nerfed in the recent patch, it's still powerful. Don't let the nerfs put you off. It may not be great for the speedrunning anymore, but for general players, yeah, it's a solid weapon. This one I found recently as well. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'd need to boost some more for the weapon scaling, the damage scaling, especially with the intelligence. But this is a wicked little skill. So you're in a fight, you gotta do that. You need that final little push, and there it is. Trio of Skelly extra damage. I mean, I don't know how powerful it is, but I can imagine you boost that with the right stuff. This is a finisher. Yeah, there's going to be some power in that, and I think it's a cult damage as well. I'm not overly sure. Yeah, let's have a quick butchers. Oh, button. That's the one I want. I don't know what it'd fall under, to be honest, but it's got that occult type flame undead look about it. It always it's general magic. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, it's wicked. Fun little weapon. I'm looking forward to testing that a bit later on. Axe of Godric. Yeah, I mean, most people by now got it, seen it, used it. A lot of people have put it away thinking it's crap. Very good weapon. If you can two-hand stuff, if you're a two-handed player, it's a great axe. People don't take axes seriously sometimes, but the power it's a very good axe. I don't care what anyone else says, but the buff, the skill with it as well, useful for if you get caught between a rock and a hard place, which I find quite a lot. I don't know about the rest of the people, but yeah, this big time. It clears a path. There's along with some spells and weapons, but that, I mean, if you're in trouble with that, you get through your guard, bit of a stomp with the and you clear through. Sadly though, I mean, for me, I'm not a great axe person, so it doesn't get used very much. It's just circumstantial, or if I know I'm going to go into groups, it's very useful for that. Oh, hail the finger! The ringed finger is a phenomenal weapon. I've put a bit into this because it's so much fun. I mean, it's great. It's so powerful for a one-hander. It's light, it's quick, very powerful, but its unique skill is the claw flick. Now this is phenomenal. It's great. I'll take you down to a mob to do this, but there it is, that giant ringed finger. Oh yeah, what the fuck. Yeah, so here we go. Right, so quick smash. Nice little weapon. Charge up. There we go. You see. It's great out, and especially effective in those crystal mines, those fucking annoying areas is all I can say. Now let's just quickly go around here. Aha! Right, here we go, these, right. Now, this is phenomenal. Yes, that is right. You grow giant finger and flick. Extremely satisfying on the edge of a cliff. I don't know, there's nowhere really I can go. Oh yeah, actually, let's see if I can do. Are we being followed? Right, okay. So this one. So this is a very popular area for a lot of people to farm. seen videos claiming they can make a shit ton and it's great, you do this, and to me it seems like the most boring, pointless waste of time ever. Each to their own though, you know. I mean, some people just want to play the end game. I mean, I know a few veteran Souls players who went quickly to boost up high just so they could just so they didn't have to mess with the low end stuff. It's fair enough in some ways, but for me, no. Anyway, the flick. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, this is. Here we are. And alright. Okay, it didn't work. That's still. So let's. I'll take it off auto. Here we are. Okay, so with these it guard breaks, but there we go. If you get a one-hit kill on it, which you can do quite easily. Oh, I hate these guys. See, the finger is good. It's a powerful weapon. I mean, and this isn't even maxed out, so I mean, I could go flicking people all day long. Yeah, buddy. Fuck you. So anyway, that is the finger. That is fantastic. Now this place, if anyone is interested in a genuine rune farm but with some effort, get your Sword of Blasphemy out, and all through this swamp there is these creatures, okay? Yeah, they're not all passive and sitting down, but anyway, down here there was a few of them in a line. There's only a few left now, but yeah, so there's normally about 4 or 5 here, 6 probably. If you get the right on here and use your power one, let me just drink some money. This is a quick way of earning. You've flown half of them off. There we are, I might get a better. I mean, look at the damage. I mean, it's a bit such a beautiful fire weapon. Alright, fella. Can't even die at these. Oh no, run out of the way. Oh yeah, these out there. That was perfect timing. Absolute golden. Oh dear. Not a good time for me pad to run out. That's what happens when you got kids. Controllers get unplugged for everything else for what they're meant to be used for. So, anyway, as you can see, this will be a better demonstration now, I guess. Let's see, there's a lot more there. And I normally, if you line, see what I mean with the camera angle, with my strafing. So if you normally line that guy up, and you aim it right a bit more there. There we go, look. Straight off the bat. Yeah, and then manoeuvre it round, and then come into this guy. I mean, it's deadly. It truly is. And then there's a few here as well, so with this weapon you can literally gather so much more. I mean, it's not much better than shooting an arrow at a guy, but you know, I still get to have a scrap if I want. And off we go. See, I lost the runes. Like thousands of runes up here. Just from doing stupid stuff like that, yeah. Anyway, this is not a rune farming video, so I will collect my runes and carry on with what I was doing. sometimes I just I fixate on mobs when I'm running around just so it doesn't auto left. Highly frustrating, but I'll be fixing that soon. Right, okay, so anyway, we've seen Lord of Blasphemy in a bit more action. Right, well, I got a hammer. Found a hammer, like the look of it. Stuck a Hoarfrost stomp on it, and went. This was before I got the finger, to be fair. And this was a fantastic help against those giant gargoyle things, any crystal things. Again, I get a Hoarfrost stomp or a Vash, and yeah, it's effective. It's not great. Good power on, decent magic, and but that was the key to this weapon. You know, you run in, you smash them, Hoarfrost stomp them. You know, they're half dead before they even know what's hit them. It's a great, you know, especially with the crystally type and the rock type. Great weapon. Hoarfrost. Yeah. So on to the next. No idea what that was. Only got it last night. No, to be honest, I ain't got a clue. Let's have a look at it. It's a spear. Impaling thrust is pretty standard. You can ash it up. Oh, you're looking for a quick turn that way. Yeah, that'll do. Let's have a look. Oh, good lord, that was quite a thrust. No, it's standard. Well, yeah, it's not bad. It's more of a bladed spear, isn't it? So, is it a strike or is it a pierce? It's a pierce. Okay, it gives the impression of striking. Yeah, it gives the impression of... Let's have a look. Let's see what it does with this. You got back up. Yeah, I mean, with the blood build-up, I can understand that. I don't think I'd use that. Now, this one is an interesting spear. I got it a few days ago, but I don't really play spears. Long way. So I don't really know. But it's fast. Nice little... Oop. Get out of the way. I don't remember what... Oh, yeah. That's remember. I like the spear idea, so it's powerful. I like it. That looks like it could be an effective spear. Again, I don't really play spears. Something that I always have trouble fighting, even though it's a simple premise of, yeah, you strafe around until he opens up or you draw him in. Spears can be tricky with some characters, especially the ones when they impale you and flip you up in the air. I mean, it's meant to be worth it. It's meant to be worth a run. I don't know what this one's particularly good at. It looks good, and it's my, because I'm doing strength, dex, faith mostly. I've got to put a lot more in faith, but that's the next stat I'm moving up. So it might be very useful to me, and it's a holy weapon, so holy weapons are generally useful, especially undead. Anyway, so that's that clean rot spear. Yeah, very good, effective, very effective, I think. So we got. Oh, I hate the names of these things. Mogwen Sacred Spear, great spear again, nice and heavy. I think the big thing about this is I think it was an AoE blood ritual. Yeah, I think when actually fighting the boss, it's a bit of a nightmare part and it does something similar to this, what this stat buff will do. AoE will do. So I haven't got the skills for this, so it's a bit good. But yeah, Poseidon. like I say, I'm not hitting the criteria for it, so it's not going to be very. I'm not going to make it look very good. But yeah, so on with the special. Yeah, this is it. Oh, and it coats it as well afterwards, so you get the. Ah, nice. Okay, this is a bit risky, but let's have a little. A bit crap in it there. Shove it off the edge because I don't think, because I don't meet the criteria. I don't think I could probably kill it without cheating. Right, so yeah, apparently I did actually read up on this before I bought it because I mean, Jesus, yeah, you're spending a god. The remembrance or whatever it was. You want to make sure. But yeah, it's meant to be really good, really powerful in every aspect. So yeah, fire spear. Fire's always useful in most situations. Okay, I'll do the bows a different time and shields and stuff. I'm going to focus on my weapons in a minute. So I've got a bit longer left. So let's get a few more weapons out of the old. The old chest. My chest. Okay, so where are our weapons? There we go. So I've been about in. I've walked around and looked everywhere, and I've found quite a lot. And now I've got the weapons. I've got to start looking into them, seeing if what they do. But if anyone wants me to try a weapon out, show them what it does before they go seeking it or leveling it, yeah, just drop us a shout and I'll see what I can do for you. But yeah, so I've got a lot. So we've got the daggers. The one I've heard about is one you get quite early, I believe, and it's that one. Yeah, and then the skill on it there. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's pop it into the. I want it anyway, so but that one's going to get a show. Like I say, I try to keep one of everything as well. So if you see something in there that's you think Spender trash, it's not. Well, it is, but I like a collection. So bloodstained, steel, ivory sickle. Where did I get that? That looks quite funky. Anyway, daggers is a niche, and I'm not ready for daggers. Crystal knife. Let's go on to some of these are really quite funky. I mean, that ivory sickle. It's just a quick step. You can't really ashes there. Crystal knife. Is that just quick step again? Standard knives. Apparently they're quite useful. They've got magic. Yeah, onto the swords. Straight swords, nice and simple. It's sword and shield, old school knights. And the cane sword, no cloak, just something I like the look of. It's got the standard square off skill that most straight swords get, and you can make it into whatever you want by the looks of it. Warhawk's talent off those birds that slice you up, come at you like a spider monkey. Yeah, it's effective looking blade. The skill on it's quite good. Spinning slash is quite standard, so I'm not gonna get it. I can't imagine it being an overly great weapon. Just if you're struggling, you come across one of these, it's probably an upgrade. Korean knight sword, magical blade. Probably dropped by a knight somewhere I've killed along the way. I think I've had it for a while. I don't really know. Oh yeah, I can show you this one because if people who don't know this one, this is a great little unique skill. So this is my crystal sword. Yeah, again, if anyone knows the game, knows about crystal, good, strong, solid weapon, high damage output, rarely light, quick. I don't know about this game, but they used to break easy in other Souls games. That was something I don't miss. Okay, so yeah, then now I I didn't know I had this for ages, and everyone's going, oh, the Sword of Night and Flame is fantastic, and it's like, yeah, great. Sounds like it's an overpowered waste of time. Not like that, but you know, I don't like easy mode, so I didn't really pay attention when I got it, which is strange because I'm normally a straight sword guy, but I think the intelligence and the faith put me off. Either way, this weapon was earmarked as the best weapon in the game, overpowered. I'll show you the skills if you've not seen it, I can show it off. Yeah, it weren't really for me, but it's great weapon apparently. It's still a great weapon, it's been nerfed a bit. Standard though, really. If it's too powerful, you don't want to be make it too easy. And the games are designed to test you. If you find a way, you know, if you find a way of making it easy, you ask yourself, really, is it worth playing the game? Play it as it's meant to be played. In some respects, I understand it though. People like to play their own way. Anyway, Jesus, you must be bored of my voice now. I am. Right, so Claymore, always a great weapon, never a bad weapon. Great stats, great moves, scales fantastically with strength. Relatively low stats for this sort of build. Get one of these. I mean, you can take you right through if you mess with it enough and switch out the ashes and make it into whatever situation calls for. This is a game sword. You can have this all the way through the game and be very useful, deadly with it. Great sword. Heavy claymore, always worth it. It's just a claymore, but I've put the ashes on it, made it heavy and get a bit of a magic boost, I think. Anyway, Sword of Milos, another blood. It's a very blood orientated game, I think. It's recently, I think that's one of the highlights of it. Oh, we like the blood. Okay, so Shriek of Milos. This is quite. I'll bring this one out. Maria's Executioner Sword. Yeah, this is quite. Those are knights. I think. The knights that throw the sword and it keeps hitting you. Similar sword to that, I think. I don't know. Let's have a look at it. Okay, because some of these I've got and I just have no clue about. Runius Ghost Flame. You see, I knew I had it, but I never really looked at it. So let's have a look at that as well. Right, that'll do for now. Might not have the time to go through the rest. So, onward. Let's go for. Sword. So, the Reduvia. Someone will correct me. Okay. Dex Arcane build again. I think it's safe to say it's navigated that way. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've done nothing with daggers because I've not. I don't even think I equipped one to fight with yet. But this one, if I do believe right, it sprays some blood forward and it leaves. It's like a dot pool of AOE. Yeah. Let's see. Right. So first off, actually, let's see how powerful it is at stabbing in the back. Hey. Yeah, I can see it working. Maybe if I actually targeted the guy, I might actually work. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, nice, quick blood loss. Yeah, not powerful as you can imagine. And dagger's best dual wielding. So yeah, it could be useful. Let's see what that does. Okay. Yeah, I can see. There's nothing special about the dagger in terms of fight skills, but it is extremely quick and quite potent. Oh, there's always one that does the party. Right, hold on a second. You can't all die at once. You'll die in a second. Yeah, I'll have some bread. practicing bows, by the way, because I'm going to do a playthrough of pure archery. So this isn't the ideal bow for it. This is more of a range bow. I need a short bow for the main close battles. But this is a funky little bow. It's done me very good, to be fair. I'm normally manual as well on the whole, but I'll show you. Yeah, really, I'm not sniping anything like that, am I? Even when I steady it and move it slightly it goes 3 foot the other way. Look, I want to move over there. So I can't really show off my bow skills, so to speak, because at the minute I suck. But the premise of jump shot is the premise of this gives you the best chance of getting headshots with a bow, gives you the advantage basically with a jump shot. But we'll go into bows another time. So yeah, I think that once you figure out daggers, and that one is one of the best. So there you go. Okay, so what was this one? I pull this one. Ah, yeah, the big sword. Right, so I think if you've seen an advert for this game, you have seen this weapon. Got them on? Yeah, there we are. There you go, and it is big sword, giant sword. You get the idea. It's a sword. 2, 3, boom! Brilliant. Standard straight swords. Nice damage at high level. And that is a very potent magical skill if you can use it. Simple. Nice. Looks good as well, actually. Nice little bit of blue on the blade. Makes it look a bit mystical. I like it. So, anyone who wants a straight sword, worth thinking about that one. That's the... I'm going to say all this wrong, but Carian Knight Sword. Okay, so what are we going for next? Sword of Milos. Another blood weapon. Looks funky. Does look funky. Shriek of Milos. Okay. Do sword damage, negation. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Two-handed sword looks brutal, to be fair. Right, I'm going to have to reset soon, otherwise I'm going to have to fight a load of these. I can't be arsed. Right, this one will do. Right, let's have a look. Decent base damage on the crit. Oh, it's like the horse winder. Okay, so then... okay, yeah, see that, I do that. I mean, I don't know, without looking at stats. But it did know, it did noticeably change the amount of damage it did with the, really? Oh, no. Done it again, why didn't we roll into them? You'll figure these out at some point. In some respects, especially if you get in groups of them chasing you down and you want to weaken them so they don't hit you as much, get in the mix. Looks like good damage. Again, it's a strength dex sword and nothing too special. The cost on the FP is a bit much though. I don't know if it'd be worth it. Depends what you do with your magic. Depends on how much you use buffs and debuffs. So that's the sword of Milos. Yeah, bulky little weapon. I personally wouldn't be going too far with that one. So, the Maria's Executioner Sword. I've heard about this. Decent weight for a great sword. We're going strength arcane. Scales with that mostly. magic. Decent score stats for it. It's standard, isn't it, really? Now the dancing blade. Let's have a look. I don't think I equipped it, doofus. Again, it's not going to look fluid with mine because I don't have the stats, so it's probably... Yeah, it looks funky. I like the rune effect on it. Green. Ghostly green. Yeah, I could get down with that. Nice. Yeah, nice how it feels heavy. I mean, I don't know if it might sound weird to not doing this, but it feels hefty. It feels like it's got a whack to it. It feels like at top end it could be something special. So that's. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, let's have a go. Let's have a go at me. It's probably going to get crap damage wise because they don't fit the requirement, but I like that. Yeah, that could be very handy. Very. God, it's poor damage on my stance. God, that was crap as well. See, I've been testing new stuff out recently. Oh no, we do one. Hey! Right, okay, alright. Alright, frog boy. So you can see what I do with the archery. I mean, you get the idea. That's for the best, quickest sort of shot. Worried I'd have been doing this video for this hour and I had my mic off. That would have been a pisser. Anyway, strength and dex build worth looking at a bow for a backup. Bows are fantastic in my eyes in this game, highly underrated weapons, and if you know what you're doing, yeah, fantastic. Okay, looks like we've got a strength int build sword, based sword, sorry. Strength magic, ruinous ghost, flame, can't be bad. Looks wicked. Let's equip it. Again, it's not going to do much with me because a sec. Get it out. Did I equip it? Yeah. It's just got it in a different spot. Ooh, nice. Nice shiny red tip. Okay, so is this another blood sword? No, it's just magic. Okay, so swing, nice and smooth, standard weapon, heavy. Yeah, it's about what you'd expect with a standard greatsword. So, okay. I'm guessing I didn't have enough magic here to do that. Ghost flame on, isn't it? Is it just? I think it's just because I don't meet the requirements. I'll tell you what, let's waste a rune arc. 1 second. I've like not bought any from the vendors, so I've not bought any. But don't worry, I'm not going to lose rune arc. Lose sleep over rune arc. Let's have a look. So here we go. So we got it. Got my stats up enough for that, so it's not bad requirements, but strength in is not a most common. It's not really the most common basis, is it, for a build, really? Spell sword, though. I mean, that's ideally what I use as a spell sword build. Not the typical dex dodge, but magic, big sword, big hits, big yeah, that's what I could see doing. But that's me. I get weird ideas and like to test stuff out. Most of the time, I guess it sucks, but you know. Right. just posted my video in a group to see if we can get something going, help people out. I don't know what we're doing, but yeah. Anyway, let's get this going. So, back to it. For anyone who's coming in halfway through or joins in this live, I'm running through weapon testing. If you want to watch the video back, it's long-winded and probably very boring, but this is just a mess around video that I'm doing more for anyone who wants a weapons guide that I like, weapons I like. So we've got to Helpen Steeple. It's a mouthful, isn't it? Cool looking blade. Did I just only quit? It's proper new. Right. Okay, so let's get that bad boy out. Looks wicked. Yeah. I changed the bow because I was doing the edit in the background. Right. To be honest, it looks a bit like a gothic Christmas tree, doesn't it? Yeah. That's my thoughts. Right, so I've now got the special requirements. Oh yeah, yeah, that looks bad boy. Right, let's go and stab some. Decent damage. I mean, yeah. Is that? See what build up does a Ghost Flame do? Is it? Yeah, got it right for him. Yeah, it looks frosty. Might have to be doing a bit more about it. Easy, Tiger. I'm doing a demonstration here. No one said you could hit it. Yeah, so I mean, it's a pussy weak weapon at the minute, but that's level 1. I mean, you very rarely get stats like that for a start level 1 weapon. So that's got some power. I can imagine as you level it up, the scale will sit nicely. Yeah, worth a look. I mean, any two-handed player, worth a look. I will be at some point. Okay. And then the sort of blasphemous blade, whatever you want to call it, this is godlike. Bloody Helise, we did that earlier. Did I pull anything else out of the bag? No. Right. I've still got a bit more time, so I'm going to go for... Let's put some more in it. Right, so we got... Sword chest. Okay. I need to go through my armour at some point. I mean, I've got so much armour, it's ridiculous. I don't even know if I'm using the best sword. I need to start looking stuff up. Oh, if anyone, yeah, this is a really good, I mean, some people won't think so. I don't use my FP very much, so the detriment on this is very much worth it. But I've got intelligence endurance headpiece, and although there is better out, I mean, this one's intelligence and strength, so that would benefit me more, but the endurance and intelligence were the stats that I needed more, so it makes sense for my character to play this, and it looks pretty funky if I'm honest. But these two heads, both very good, both reasonably light, good stats, good focus, fatality. Yeah, I think they give the game some funky little look. I like them. Yeah. Anyway, I'll do shields another time. I'm still experimenting myself. I'm learning archer, so I'm building up my stock of archery stuff and bows. Some good range weapons in this game. The pulley crossbow is meant to be quite powerful. Again, don't know, but I haven't played it yet. I've had a few goes with this hand ballista. It's mad. It's wicked. Loads fun. I mean, if you max that out and you get some of the stuff on there, yeah, that's going to be some fun. Not done jar cannons yet. Gonna pull that out at some point. I'll do a little video on it. See what we're doing. Okay, so then we got staffs. I'm not doing anything with the staffs at the minute either. And little marks. I mean, I've got the one I need, the one I need. Forgot. So missed that one. Sword worth a shot. Golden Avatar. Coded sword is very good. Sword and Knight of Flame, everyone knows that. We didn't go through it. Let's have a quick look. Right, so anyone who does not know this overpowered bad boy. Here we go. Okay. Also, if you're joining midway through or skipping bits of the video, my controller pulls to the left, so I'm not currently playing anything serious at the minute, just getting it on a bit. Anyway, good strong sword, nice and quick, nice and stab. Yeah, I can see why people like it already, and I ain't even done anything with it. Okay, so there's two magic things apparently. So there's this one, the flame or the heavy hitter, and then if you light one, I do believe. Right, just rather stuck. Is that what it is? Yeah, you see now I understand. I get it. I get it a bit better now. Oh crap! I believe you. Oh god, no, I've got no magic. Some magic. Hello, good boy. Right, let's just deal with it. Slightly high above them, but you'd still think it'd hit. I don't know. Initial reaction. Shit. Nah, it's a good weapon. Just not used to it really, I guess. Yeah, I like them. It's a good blade. I mean, I'll probably look at it at some point, but I'm a two-hander more than a one-hander, so yeah. As all the things say, it's a good blade, and I'll go with that because I can see why people use it. I really can. Okay, let's put some stuff back. Generally what I keep in my inventory for my purposes. I'll switch depending on situation, scenarios, blah blah blah. I'm sure most people do that anyway. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's dive back into the weapons, my arsenal, weapons chest. Okay, colossal swords. Now they're too heavy for my playstyle, but I mean I've seen a lot of videos with dual wielding these bad boys and all relying on the initial jump attack with certain buffs, and I've seen them destroy bosses, like crazy shit, man. But again, yeah, you use what you can to win, don't you? But to me, nah, steer clear. As weapons themselves, fantastic bits of kit, absolutely fantastic. So let's load up some big ones. We'll load up a couple of restocks as well. Rapier. Oh yeah, that's a good one to show. Great up here. I think you get that very early on. Oh, Godskin Stitcher, this is a good weapon. We've been through the bloody Helis. We've done the Shimmer. That's just a shitty sword I found. That's a cool looking sword, I'll show it off. Nox flowing sword. Now I haven't actually tested this, but if it's the sword I think it is, it's going to be a bit. These are a bit weird. And this is meant to be fantastic, but it's stupidly high faith. Well, not stupidly high. It's high faith for me, and I haven't got my light, so I can't. I don't know if it'll let me use it. What's that? Death flare. We'll get a shot. I don't think it'll let me use it though. The dismounter. I think it's just a great sword, a curved great sword that was found. Onyx Lord sword. It's got a. Yeah, that's a good skill. Yeah, this brilliant sword. This is one of the ones I'm working to as well. I've got to boost my dex a bit, but yeah, that's a good sword. Moonveil, Rivers of Blood. There we go. I'll pop that in. See what that's about. Gargoyle's Black Blade. Do some twin swords. Jawbone axe. Standard axe. Standard wildman axe. Iron cleaver. You all know. Standard axe. I mean, none of these are just weapons I found and keep, you know. Oh yeah, this was a fun weapon as well. One of the axes I started messing with. Again, standard grey axes, the Omen Killer Cleaver. I mean, it sounds funky, but there's nothing special about it. It just looks rusted anchor. The same again. It's just a big giant anchor. I'll show you what it's like, but it's nothing great. Butcher's knife. These are all the same. These axes, nothing special. These we've seen what Godrick's axe can do, so that's possibly the most interesting one. Clubs. This was my starting weapon. I had this for ages. No, this with the wretch. I think yeah. I mean, I had it. It took me ages to find a decent weapon, and then I found my greatsword. I think it dropped by at random while I was killing some people in it. An encampment, and then two-handed sword was the way to go for me. So I was doubly blessed. Warpick. Yeah, I mean it depends if you like this sort of thing. Hammers and stuff. The standard hammer. We've got the flowing sword. We've also got the flowing hammer. I don't know why it's much. I don't know much about it, but flail's crap. Knight Rider flail. Didn't look at it at all, really. Let's have a look at it. The spinning chain is just a poor weapon. Great maces, again just big hammers. These I found these celebrants stuff up on Windmill Hill. I think it's called Windmill Hill or something like that area. Loads of windmills, weird, freaky, kind of like Silent Hill looking. Well, yeah, it depends what horror. You've probably seen them, but yeah, the freaky looking things. This is one of the weapons to get. The Great Stars. I pulled that out of the chest, I think, somewhere in one of the back of them wagons. Just ran on, stole it. Golem's halberd. Yeah, standard shit. Giant crusher. Yeah, massive, strong hammer. Prelate's Inferno. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. It's got great skill on it. Great Dragon Claw. Again, same again. Don't know about the Watchdog staff. We'll bring it along. The Giza Wheel. Oh yeah. Fallen Star Bestial. Serpent up the weapon. Yeah, I think I come home. I think I was a bit tipsy when I messed with that weapon. Anyway, Valkyrie Spear. Now see, no, Vike Spear. Sorry. This causes madness on use, I think, with a skill. So I've never really looked at it. Halberd, Pesclave, nothing. You're not really missing anything with the halberds. It's just again. Most of you have probably seen the golden one. It gives you a buff. I'm not going to pull that one out, it doesn't really matter. Again, and they look funky, but not really much use. This one's a buff. Who did you get it from? I think it was in the Selid or whatever it's Khalid's swampy sort of rot area. scythe. Heard good stuff about it. Let's have a toodle. Fist weapons. So we've got Star Fist. That looks like it'll be a standard. Yeah, I noticed this. I never really had a look at the fist weapons, but let's pop the clinging bone out. Oh, these are brilliant. I don't know where I got these, but these look funky. And then you've seen claws. I mean, claws are claws. Yeah. Got quick step or bloodhound step. Actually, let's load them up just in case, because I think the bloodhound step's a bit more quick step on speed. Right, so we've got another bit of weapons, and we've got a bit more time, so let's see what we can get through. Okay. Yeah, collect souls. Weapons. Right, so let's go for. So let's start at the bottom. So the fist weapons. So first off, it's the claws. Look at them. Funky. Hang on, what's going on there? Oh yeah, get your shield off. That's it, two-handed. There we go. Yeah, very good. And the step is fantastic. Again, I'm not really. Let's go. Let's scrap. I can see this thing is very effective. Oh. You see, with my my runes, not my runes, my charms. So I have increases attack power, successive strikes, with heals with a successive strike. So something like fist weapons and stuff. Yeah, baby. I can see this. I can see this working. Nice. You know what? That's something worth exploring. Let's see about a real fight. These are a bit more tasty. Come on, Redman. Yeah, you know what? I'm going for that. Especially these type of mobs, I do like that. And that is some movement, and the cost is next to nothing. Right, let's do a bit of testing. Yeah, over here, frog boy. Oh, like it. Oh, yeah. We're going to go for archery. I think this is going to be my close-up weapon, or similar. Not necessarily fists. The one I'm going to show you now is the one I'll probably be rocking, because I am doing a holy. It's going to have a holy build in it, not a build, but a holy element to the archery. So that was impressive. I like them. I think boosting that, yeah, I'm going to keep them in the inventory. So let's go with the clinging bone. The special one is a life steal. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have so you hold the hand and use the arm as the stabby spin without the that looks better than it is. Decent weapon, decent fist weapon, looks funky, bit of fun more than anything I think. Clinging bone, you know, wants life stealing fists, that's your one. Right, this is the one I'm looking into. I might even use an arc just to get the full effect of it. Yeah, why not? This is a demo anyway, so. Right, so this is, yeah, that. Okay. Yeah, so then we'll put both of them on. There we go. Yeah, okay. So what's like Assassin's Creed daggers, but lightsaber style. You know that? Oh, I reckon these could be effective. So what's the skill on these? Let's see. Oh, even with the rune arc, I didn't make it. Unblockable blade. So this will be the same as the coded dagger that we, coded sword that we did earlier. So this should do. Let's have a look. Okay. But yeah, I don't have the faith for it, do I? So it's not going to be. Oh, thank you. It just fell off. It's nice, easy. So as you can imagine, it just does a simple thrust now. But we all seen what the other one can do. This is a fist-based version of that. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, you've got to get this. Put it down there. Situational, I think. I don't know if there'd be one of those sort of weapons you'd play throughout the game. I think certain enemies you'd cut through like a hot knife through butter, but for this particular area, probably not best. I don't know, like I say, I haven't got the stats for it, so we will revisit them another time. Okay, right, so we've probably got time for one or two more. So guys, sorry about the camera, I really am. Right, okay. So we've had a bit of fun with the fist weapons and I was very impressed with the claws. Okay, so again, we're probably not going to get to see this. But this one is a scythe. What you'd expect, choppy chop, slicey slice, and oh, let me do it. Okay, I think it's a bit more impressive when you've got the actual faith engaged, but that could be oh, dangerous, but yeah, it's got potential, ain't it? Yeah, that could be quite cool. Alright, watch the little red fucker spinning wheel and kill me if I don't go back up here and switch now. Okay, so yeah, this is the spear that causes madness, and I don't know if it causes madness build up when you use it or when I use the special, so let's go. Okay, spin, jump, start. I don't have no madness building, so I am going to guess that it will be when I do that. Oh, that's not. Yeah, oh yeah, and of course think I have found the spear I will use and get used to. It's a bit clunky though. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I mean that's... What's the weight on it? Standard. Yeah. I like it. We'll see. Hopefully it causes the madness builder. Let's have another scrap with that one. 1 minute. Right, okay. Yeah. So I don't know if that's flame or madness builder. If anyone knows, you can leave a comment, whatever. Get back to you eventually. Or just read it and ignore you. Depends on who watches and if I like it or not. Right, so yeah, that is a very promising spear. I mean, I don't know about the overall power. I'm not a number nerd really, so I don't know. But a fire spear, that'd be quite cool. I like the frenzy flame thrust. Nice AOE. Yeah, I will definitely look at that one again. But I like the clear art as well. But it's not as... It's a lighter, more agile spear. This one's a great spear, but yeah, I think the Vikes War Spear's a contender. Right, this is the last one, guys, for anyone watching. And this, I mean, I love the look of this weapon. I mean, it just looks deadly, doesn't it? I don't know how this is going to go, so this is going to be interesting. So, yeah, if anyone's fought the guy who had this, I mean, it's got some power on it, you know. And that, yeah, but there's the special. I mean, that. If you're a player who likes to pack a punch, great hammers is where it's at. And I think you'd be hard pushed to find a better one. This is your thing. It's not powerful at the minute, but fat roll. But with something like this, where, I mean, do you need to be agile and all that? Oh, yeah, maybe one come out of nowhere. But you get one. If you like that style and like that, that's extremely useful weapon. Extremely useful. Souls, quite a sensible weapon. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to come back soon and I'll revisit. So we'll do part 2, but and it'll be a lot shorter. Yeah. So, but that's some of the weapons I've done so far. If you do watch it, I hope you enjoy it. Another shout out to my man Hex Ritual. Fantastic streamer, good lad, you have a good laugh, good vibe. Yeah, check him out. I'm Bez the Cursed, and thank you for watching.